Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kakasungura YouTube channel, and I want to thank each and every one of you for the great support you are according us to grow this channel. We are at about 7.6 subscribers, and I believe as our target by 15th of this month, we want to reach 10,000. If you haven't subscribed and you are watching this video, kindly take your 2 seconds, click the subscriber button, and remember to turn on the notification bell. I will be mixing a little bit of English and Swahili because I understand there are colleagues from other countries like Uganda who do not fully understand Swahili. So I will be mixing English so that they grab a few points because they're part of us and they love what we do as Kakasungura and our team. Back to the Kenyan politics, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, there are freedoms that we're swimming in that at one point we forget to recognize the people who made them possible. Right now, Kakasungura, I can authoritatively, without fear, stand on this podium and lecture my president and my deputy president without fearing that evening or at night I will find police at my doorstep. Right now, you can go to Facebook and express yourself without any fear. There are countries you can never do that. Look at Uganda. Look at Rwanda. You cannot negatively post about the president. It's either unauliwa or you are detained. That is how Kenya was years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we understand who brought the freedoms we are sweeping in, where we are swimming in. Why? Because it's written in the books of history. The Baba, the Raila Odinga, the enigma himself. People could say I'm campaigning for Raila, but then this is something that is public. It's all over internet. It's all over in books. You can go and read. It's not my own imagination. Ruto is abusing Raila Odinga and he is a beneficiary of the 2010 constitution that Ruto himself opposed by all means and said, no, we cannot have a constitution. But when Raila won it, Ruto became the first beneficiary, and Ruto will remain in the books of history as the ever first deputy president in the Republic of Kenya. By then you understand we had vice presidents. Ruto now has a UDA party. Why? Because Raila Odinga fought very hard for Kenya to have a multi-party democracy. He killed the one-party rule. That is why you see UDA. That's why you see Jubilee. That's why you see ODM. That's why you see UPA. That's why you see DAP. That's why you see Fort Kenya. That's why you see ANC. And any party you can imagine of in this country, it's courtesy of Raila Odinga. So I expected that before Ruto stands to insult Raila, he thinks that the party I am contesting from, it is because of Raila Odinga. He brought the multi-party democracy. We are able. Kaka right now, if I have money, I can walk into the registrar of political parties, register my party, move out, come, contest as president without question. The Kenya we have. Right now, we have regional governments, counties. The Kisis can go and speak their native language they can understand direct to their leaders, the governors, the senators, the MCAs, and the women representatives. The Luo the same, the Kikuyu, the Kampas, the Maasai, the people from Turkana, the Kalenjin. They can freely speak to their leaders in their own language they can understand. Why? Because in the 2010 constitution propelled by Raila Odinga, that is when counties were given birth to. majimbo yalizaliwa. In 2005, when Kibaki was in government and Kibaki proposed with his government and did a proposal to give the president more powers and trim regional powers, but then we had provinces. Raila said no, we can never do that. Hatuwezi nyanyasa serikali hizi, lazima nazo zibaki na nguvu za kufanya maendeleo kivyao. Raila Odinga alikataa na ikawa hivyo. The proposal died. Raila was detained. Raila has been tear-gassed severally. People can argue and say Raila is the father of chaos and violence. Let me correct you. Wanaume wenzangu, una mke ambaye umemua kwa sababu ulipigana vita mahali kuwa naye. Either vita kati ya wewe na your in-laws ambao wako wanataka umuoe. Either you fight and other boys who wanted her, ukapigana and then you won her heart. Hakuna mahali hatuwezi kuwa na vita. And if you want freedom, there must be fight and casualties. Hata tunakofanya kazi katika serikali ya fizi zetu, katika mashirika mbalimbali, tunaweza tukawa na uhuru wakati sisi peke yetu tutapigania uhuru huo. Kama una ofisi ambayo haipeani chai saa 4 asubuhi and you want to bring revolution, you must fight. Mtu avutwe kazi, that is a casualty. Mwingine aletwe, you get freedom. So when you say Raila is a father of chaos, the freedom we have now, the multi-party democracy, ilikuwa vita. And there is no government, there is no way, there is no country you can attain freedom without fight. Forget. You see what's happening in Uganda. You saw what happened to Kizza Besigye. What is happening to Chagulanyi. You see what is happening in Rwanda by Paul Kagame. Hakuna serikali ambayo mtapata uhuru bila vita na damu. Raila has tried his best. Amejaribu kuleta uhuru. Lakini sasa watu wanasimama kumtukana kwamba sijui nini. They forget that the freedom we are riding on is because of this man. That is why he's called Baba Wataiva, the father of this country. Uhuru Kenyatta and his family understand how Mzee Jaramogi Oginga Odinga was respectable to their father Jomo Kenyatta. So by Kenyans deciding that now it's Raila presidency, they are sober upstairs that yes, huyu mzee amelea nchi hii katika mikono yake mwenyewe. Amefungwa jela, amepiwa risasi, amerushiwa vilipuzi. Hadi sasa tukawa na Kenya ambao tunajivunia sisi kama wa Kenya. Kuna mtu alipigania hiyo nchi. Unaweza mkasema na mkambenia Raila, but ni ukweli. Upende usipende, you swallow it or leave it. Martha Karua says, we are yearning for a country free of insults. Kaka can sell UDA, Kaka can sell ODM, I can sell Jubilee without insult from people who do not agree with my ideologies. I'm yearning for a country where Raila can stand, campaign without abusing Ruto. I'm yearning for a country where Ruto can stand, campaign without abusing Raila Amolo Odinga. Vijana wenzangu, ni wakati tujikomboe kutoka kwa siasa ya kumwaga damu na fujo. Why? Young people, we are the same people who are being used to barricade roads, to torch houses, kurusha watu wengine mishare. Why? Unaowapigania wako Nairobi. Unapigania Ruto yuko Nairobi. Unapigania Raila yuko Nairobi. Watoto wao ni maambassador, madirector na watu wakubwa, kurugenzi katika makampuni kubwa. Wewe nyumbani kwenu hauna hata blanketi ya kujifunika. Wewe ndio number 1 saa 12 asubuhi. Haki yetu. hauna hata mahali pa kulala. Shame on you. Shame on you. It's time, young people, we say no to chaos during elections. Huyu jirani unayemchomea nyumba, kesho baada ya uchaguzi mtabaki na yeye papo hapo tu. By barricading roads because Raila lost, by barricading roads because Ruto lost, it cannot change your house from a grass-thatched house into an iron sheet. It will never do that. Forget. If you are jobless, it cannot give you employment. If at home you were poor, it cannot make you rich. Ni wakati vijana tuwajibike. Kenya ipo mahali imefika kwa sababu ya mzee Raila Odinga. Tunaweza tukaendeleza vyama vingi kulingana na jinsi ambavyo tunataka kwa sababu ya Raila. Tuna counties na serikali yetu ya nyumbani kama wa Kisii, tuna serikali tunaweza zungumza Kisii. Kama ni Wakamba wana serikali wanaweza zungumza Kikamba kwao. Why? Because of this mzee called Raila Amolo Odinga. The people abusing Raila are beneficiaries. Ruto joined politics in 1992 when Raila Odinga had already streamlined things in government. That's when Ruto joined Moi as the leader of, they were calling that Kikundi. Why K92? That's when Ruto joined politics. Fresh from university. When Raila had already been tortured. Others say tortured. That's when Ruto came into politics. And is standing all over. You know, in as much as we disagree, in as much as we don't agree, there are people we should not abuse. Kaka, kwa mfano pale kijijini kwetu, kuna wazee hata kama hatutaelewana kwa mazungumzo, hakuna siku nitasimama kuwatukana. There is no single day. Raila should be respected by each and every citizen of this country. Not a favor, not an excuse, not saying, oh, he must be respected. Go and read history where Raila has brought this country from. Wakati wengine tunalala, yeye anapiwa tear gas. Wakati wengine tumelala, yeye amefungwa jela. Wakati wengine tumelala, yeye anasumbuliwa na serikali ya Moi. Ndio maana mimi na wewe tuko hapa, tunaweza tukatembea freely. Tunaweza tukazungumza freely kwa social media. Look at Uganda, look at Rwanda and other countries you can imagine of. When Moi wanted to rule forever, Raila said no, hatutakubali kutawarwa na chama kimoja. Lazima tuwe na uhuru wetu wa kutengeneza vyama vingi. Because of Raila. The people who are abusing Raila are beneficiaries of Raila Odinga. Watu ambao wanamtusi Raila, in one way or another amewalipia school fees, in one way or another amewasaidia katika siasa, in one way or another yale ambaye alipigania yeye mwenyewe, watu hao wamesaidika kutoka kwa vita hivyo. Sasa mnasimama kusema oh Raila ni mganga, oh Raila sijui ni nini, oh Raila. Ni wakati mzee apewe kiti hiki aongoze Kenya. Na kama alifanya haya akiwa nje ya serikali, iweje atakapokuwa rais wa taifa la Kenya? We want to test this man and see. Na kama atatuongoza vibaya, tuandike katika historia kwamba usiwahi kuamini watu ambao wamepigania uhuru, kwa sababu wanapopewa cheo wanatumbukiza nchi katika mtaro. It's time we give Raila a chance to rule. It's time Raila is given a chance to rule this country. Ni mtoto Raila. Huyu mtoto Kenya alizaliwa mikononi mwa Raila. Amemlea. Hata kama kulikuwa na baba yake na Jomo Kenyatta, lakini Raila amelea nchi hii. Ameleta maendeleo katika siasa ambayo mimi na wewe tunajivunia sasa katika mwaka huu wa 2022. Kwa hivyo mbona asipewe mtoto huyu azidi kumlea? So this year I'm not campaigning for Raila, but I'm advising. You know, I'm an analyst. In analysis, we use the available information to try and predict the possible outcome tomorrow. So I'm using the available information on internet that 1, Raila was detained. 2, Raila brought multi-party democracy. 3, Raila brought counties. 4, Raila brought the freedom of speech in this country. I'm using the available information. It's not my own words. It's something I'm using from somewhere, from internet, from the books of history, to try to make an assumption that if Raila did this when he was out of government, how will it be when he becomes the president? So I'm using the available information to try and guess the possible outcome tomorrow. That is what we call political analysis. Finally, vijana piga kura kwa amani, wacha kupigana kwa sababu ya siasa. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. Keep subscribing. See you in the next video, ladies and gentlemen.